It's been a while. Let's do this. We got our new deck here. I call it Eat Me. The idea of this deck, so if you guys remember, the Flamigo deck is you accept that you're going to die. So you just have cards that are like, hey, this is going to die. I'm going to pull it back out of the graveyard and I'm going to keep hitting you with it. The Eat Me deck is similar, but I more embraced, if I'm going to die, I'm going to take you with me, right? So that's what Stunfisk does. Stunfisk, essentially, do I want to ascend or do I want to upgrade? That's the question. I kind of want to see if I can get the upgrade of the Glamora. There we go, I got it. Because then I can hit him first turn. Or is this still first turn? Yeah, I'm going to save this other Glamora for later. Wait, what's happening? What is happening? Will it let me ascend? First turn? No, it won't. Anyways. So, Stun Kiss, basically what he does is, if he has a tool and he takes damage, and he has 120 HP, this is a basic Pokemon. If he has a tool and he takes damage, he puts 5 damage counters on the other person. So he's not actually attacking, so it doesn't trigger anything that attacks would trigger. It's similar to poison. It just puts 5 damage counters on them, even if they're retreating. There's a lot of electric decks that'll hit you for 30 and then retreat. They'll still take 5 damage. And then the tools that I use are the boxing mitt and the helmet. The helmet deals 20 damage every time you take damage. It deals 20 damage to the opponent. And the boxing mitt, if you die or you get knocked out, not from poison, but if you get knocked out, it deals 40 damage. So essentially, I hit for 30, then they kill me, and I hit them for 5 and then 4, right? So that's 120 damage. That's really good for a basic Pokemon, guys. Really good. Okay, before I decide which Grimora I want to use, I'm going to see if I can get another energy. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm going to go with the punching bag, right? Should I go with punching bag? Yeah, let's do punching bag. I need this to get one more energy so I can decide what to do. I don't want that. I kind of have to, because that's going to put something on my bench. I'll just take it. I'm bad at gambling, guys. Oh, that's exactly what I needed. I can't put it on him. It has to be on the bench. So the one time, it's just more proof that I'm bad at gambling. So again, now this guy, he hits for 30, and if he dies or he takes damage, it's even better when he takes damage. If they're just barely poking him slowly, watch, it's going to be 80 right here. 80 every turn. 80 on my turn, 80 on his turn. 80 on my turn, 80 on his turn. Over and over and over again. So this game's essentially over. So this will be a quick video. This deck beats all the electric decks, pretty much every electric deck. The Rayquaza deck that you hate, this takes dumps on it. I mean, it's not even close. I've actually toyed with them. I've messed with them because you hit so hard. And a lot of times, because their weakness is fighting, a lot of times they'll kill the Grimora. Remember, if you guys don't know, Glamora, when he dies, you flip a coin, and if it's heads, they don't get a prize card. So this is an amazing card to come out. This Glamora makes it so they can't have more than 3 guys on their bench, and those electric decks require to have more than 3. That's how they hit so hard. Look at, okay, so if that was this guy, he would have hit for 20, and it would have hit the Arcanine for 50. So this is great, because the Glamora is going to really add some damage, and I have time to work towards my late game here. I kind of want to... No, I'm just going to deal damage. I'm just going to... So what this is going to do is it's going to hit him 80 every turn, even if the Glamora dies. 80 every turn. So 80, 160, 240, dead. He's going to be dead in 2 turns. Unless he retreats. If he retreats, that's fine. So again, the idea of my Eat Me deck is I want them to attack this guy. I want them to attack this guy. This guy, not so much, but if they attack him, it doesn't really matter. I'm not really getting good pulls. As you can see, I have 3 Glamoras in my hand. That's not great. We need some draws. This is, what is this, 3rd turn. There's 3 energies. 3rd turn, I should be at about 26 cards in my deck. So he killed me. And watch. Flip a coin. Tails. So this time he does get a prize card, but as you guys know, heads lands a lot. Although there has been some controversy. People have talked about that in the older game, or the previous, look, he still took 80. So Glamora is still doing his job. Why is he taking another 30? Because of my Radiant. He adds 2 extra counters. I go back and forth between him and Greninja. I can't believe I couldn't remember that. I just had my coffee. I should remember. Radiant Greninja. That's exactly what I wanted because, guys, I have too many evolutions in my hand. So I can throw this out. I can put 1 energy. He doesn't know what's going on. You know, he probably thinks... He has no idea that I have a Glamora EX, which is going to really end the game. So that Arcanine, this is kind of cool because on his turn, when he attacks... Well, actually, the Arcanine is going to die. It's going to die. But the best is when it switches to my turn, and then their Pokemon dies, and they have to switch in a new one, and then I kill it. That's the best. All right, so you guys know about Charizard, right? How OP he is. The reason that this new set, or this new meta, is so balanced, if you guys have ever seen my other videos, you know that... See, look, there's Charmeleon. The rare candy thing is gone, guys. Rare candy got ended. Well, there's a rare candy, as I say that. By Devolution. So Devolution allows you to devolve all of your opponent's Pokemon at the exact same time. Why is that good? Well, Charmander only has 70 HP. So if I could put 70 HP on that Charizard, which is very easy, and then devolve, he dies. And now he's got a rare candy sitting in his discard pile. I'm always prone to say graveyard. Look, I'm winning while I'm losing. And this game is getting pretty close to being over. Let's see which Pokemon he wants to die. Come on, bring Charizard. Bring Charizard. Bring Charizard. Charizard, Charizard. Da, 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 da. It needs to be the Charizard. Come on. Come on. Oh, damn it. He's kind of smart. So he's saving his Charizard because next hit he's going to be able to take me out. That's going to suck. It's actually going to be too close of a game. I could potentially lose this. Let's see, with this 120. Put 200 cards at this one in the last zone. This tag also says 240 to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Oof. I could lose this. If I do lose this, it will be purely because I am bad at gambling. Bad luck. That one card, the pickaxe. If I would have said no to the pickaxe and drawn the energy, this guy would be out right now, and he would be blasting these Pokemon. He would have been blasting from the beginning, instead of me losing 2 and feeding his hand, so he was able to get that Charizard out. But I digress back to the original comment. The game is so balanced now. My complaint for the longest time, and again, I've been playing Pokemon since base set, is the game was so balanced for so long. And then, out of nowhere, you came out with, let's just make everything EX and everybody use rare candy, and people were dying on the very first turn. It became a plague. We went from 20,000 daily players down to 5,000 daily players, and Pokemon Co. was still doing nothing. They just didn't care. For some reason, I don't know why he attacked that one. Kill the one with energy. But for some reason, they just did not care that the player base was shrinking. Anyways, this newer set, it definitely fixed the problem. We're still probably going to lose. Yeah. And it poisons. So he'll die next turn, but he's going to kill my Pokemon. Oh, well, he's going to get close, actually. What I would do if I was him is retreat and have Charizard hit. If he retreats and have Charizard hit, then he'll kill me. If he just attacks me, which is going to kill my Skunkfish on the bench, he probably is being short-sighted there. I guess he could win either way, but I would retreat. So again, nobody dies on the first turn anymore. I used to talk to Jay and be like, hey, how many times when you play Hearthstone, in my case Magic, or any other card game, do you die on the first turn? It's so incredibly rare. In Magic, it'll happen if you play Vintage, which very few people play. And when you do play Vintage, you know, like, hey, we're dying on the first turn. That's just kind of part of the game. What was that? He's gonna die. He's like letting me win. What in the heck? That's so weird. If I can get a switch, I win. He might have just lost the game by doing that. Because I'm going to do this. Right? Should I protect my Sunkish? Skunkish? Bring him to my hand? Again, like, I can't see the future, but I've done that in the past where I pull my card to my hand. Yay! I'm not confused. Wait, what? I thought Tails made me not confused. So I guess that did work out for him. He confused me and it worked. I forgot that. Yes, it's heads. Heads is what gets you unconfused. So, I mean, Charizard was going to kill me either way, but it would have been nice if Charizard had some damage on him right now. The good news is I can do my Glimmora next turn. This is going to deal 40 damage to him. He's not poisoned. That kind of sucks. But I'll poison him next turn for 80. And if he kills my Glimmora, then hopefully he gets ahead so he doesn't get that last prize card. So we can still win the game. He's drawing his whole hand. He's at 8 cards. You guys can actually see how bad my draws have been. I'm still at 31. The fact that this is even close to me winning is kind of sad. As cocky as that sounds. Because I'm only I would be so close. I mean, this is like turn 6 or 7. I wish they would have like a mark. It would tell us. Yeah, turn 6 or 7, and it's still this close. That's okay. Boo! I could bring my Sunkist. Doesn't even matter. I'm just going to bring it back to my hand. Because if he kills my Pokemon, he wins. I want to make sure that you can't switch this Sunkist in to kill him. All right, so this is going to be 80. So he's poisoned. So right now it's luck of the draw. Luck of the flip. Because he's going to kill my Glimmora right now. And if he flips a heads, he'll stay poisoned. My Luminous will come into play. He'll take another 80 damage. Oh, maybe I should have left my Sunkist in. Now I'm going to look like a fool. Well, I lost. It doesn't matter. It was a GG. It was GG. That was close. Okay, again, look how balanced the game is. This is Pokemon. We went back and forth. Like, before it was, first turn, Charizard kills you. First turn. Every single game. Now it's... actually, I have not had a first turn death since the patch. Since the new cards came out, so... Very balanced. Well done, Pokemon Co. If any of you were watching my videos, thank you so much for rebalancing the game. And to reiterate, game balance is this. All card games are based on, I mean, aside from the standard play, you have to have removal and control. So removal and control would be like switches, pulling items off, removing Pokemon. That's what Devolution does. So they've added control, and then the second part to all card games and all strategy games, is an early, mid, and late game. Okay, before we just went straight to late game. Now, I will say the one thing that I don't like is they made the basic Pokemon way too powerful. Way too powerful. It's almost like they're like, okay, well, let's end the EXV, or let's end the EX era and just make the basic Pokemon insanely powerful. That's what they've done. And something that still really bugs me is the fact that they have basic Pokemon that are evolved Pokemon. So like they'll have a Charizard that's a basic Pokemon. Everybody knows Charizard is not a basic Pokemon. In Pokemon lore, Charizard evolves. Whether he evolves straight from Charmeleon or from Charmander, which he can, you can evolve twice. That's happened in the cartoon. But he still evolves. You don't start out as a basic Charizard. So I don't like that they didn't follow the lore there. It affects the game, and it's just kind of silly. So that's the one last thing that they need to fix, and this game will be amazing. You actually might get good tournament turnout. I also think that in tournaments it needs to be switched all to digital because there's way too much mixing now. You do one thing mix, one thing mix, one thing mix. You spend the entire tournament just watching people mixing their deck, and when they mix, they have to hand it to their opponent to allow their opponent to mix. So anyways, thanks for watching. Take care, guys.